Good morning. My name is Jenna Marie Stone. This is Rise and Grind. You are back here with us, the most happiest motivational show on the planet. And I'm here with my lovely co-host, Herb Bailey. Herb, take
Lovely,
it away.
lovely. Well, thank you very much. I'm Herb in South Carolina, and the ravishing co-host is in New York, and that's Jenna Marie Stone.
Whoop, whoop.
Woo,
Raise the
we're
roof.
throwing all kinds of stuff out there today. Alrighty, so Jenna, it
I
is
love it. I love the
it is Hump
energy.
Day.
Yes, it is
So
happy hump day.
Hump
Let's,
Day,
oh, where's Steve? No, or is it Mike? Mike?
Mike. You know what day it is?
I love it, love it, love it.
Yeah.
So here's to another fantabulous day. We had a wonderful show yesterday. Got a
A
lot of
lot of good comments from yesterday's. Yeah,
yes.
glad
And
you liked it.
yes. We're so glad that you could be anywhere, getting ready for work. You could be anywhere in the planet right now, and you're joining us. So we thank you for tuning in, subscribing to our YouTube channel. You see that? Subscribing to our YouTube channel and making it a great day for us as well.
Yes, thank you. We want that YouTube channel busting it off the seams, so all the network executives can say we need to hire them. But
yes, we are looking to get a sponsorship. No, anyway, we do this anyway. We love it.
we do it anyways. But if they throw money at us, then well, so be it. But
so today we are going to kick off our show with a question that I got yesterday from one of our viewers, and I'm going to actually ask it to Herb. He doesn't even know about this.
Oh no!
So,
there we go.
Herb,
yes.
What is the number one thing you think of when you jump out of bed?
When I shove out of bed, I was like, not what the hell. But let's see. Well, I'm when I shove out of bed, I'm anticipating the day. I'm not dreading it. There's a difference between anticipating and dreading, and I'm not dreading the day. Because it's a gift, like we say, it's a gift to be opened. Like you open a gift on Christmas morning, you can't wait to see what's inside. Well, it's a gift, and there's all kinds of stuff inside this gift of the day. And I've had that for a long time. I've had that since I was a teenager. Believe it or not, I would anticipate the day, and so that's what I think of. You?
Awesome. I have a blank slate when I wake up. I plan my day, but when I wake up, I can honestly say nothing is really on my mind. I can tell you what happens at night, though. I don't know if anybody's guilty of this. I have a to-do list.
Mm-hmm.
And I realize that, and this is a flaw that I'm working on, I do all the easy stuff first. And then I leave the hard stuff that I don't want to do.
You're not alone on that. I've done that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't feel productive because I feel like I've been busy all day, but not necessarily productive. So when I wake up in the morning, it's like kind of like a remnant of the night or of pieces of the evening, because soon as my head hits the pillow, all of a sudden all these things come crashing through of all the things I didn't do or didn't get a chance to do. And we all know the biggest nation is procrastination. So I was guilty of this too, because yesterday there were some things I didn't want to do and I did them. And I didn't do them, and they are now staring at me on my to-do list, ready to be tackled.
Yep.
So I woke up today with sheer like a blank slate, like, shit, what was I supposed to do yesterday that I missed? I got to go back to my list. So when I say I wake up with a blank slate, I really mean it. I mean, like, I have no recollection of the things that I had to get done, except last night when I lied down. So isn't that funny how when we're relaxed, when our most relaxed state, we start thinking of all these things, and then when we're hyper, we forget things. Right?
I was doing a power walk jog the other day around the neighborhood, and a guy was cleaning his yard. He's an older man. I'm an older man now too, but
oh, you're old. You're a fossil.
And we stopped and talked, and he said how he had a hard time sleeping last night, and I said, well, are you like me where you have a hard time shutting the mind down? And he goes, oh, Herb, yes. Yes. He said, I have to, it takes me so long just to shut my mind down in bed. I said, you're not alone, sir. You're not alone. It's tough to just shut it down. I mean, because you're like recapping, you're thinking, all kinds of stuff.
Do you
And
take your phone with you when you lie down? Do you take
what?
your phone? Do you take your phone with you when you lie
No,
down?
no. I shut it off and leave it in my office.
See, I do 10 minutes of personal development, meaning reading at night. So I do take my Kindle and I will read it, read whatever chapters I'm up to, or I'll finish reading my book 10 minutes at night. I do 10 minutes in the morning at 5 a.m. I do 10 minutes at night. I find that the reading relaxes me. I used to read with a regular textbook, but now my Kindle, I just load it up and I just
different seasons in life. I used to be a ferocious reader. I used to read all the time, every night. I used to read.
That's me. That's me. I belong to a book club.
In this season of my life, right now, I'm not doing that. Maybe I should get back to doing that. Maybe that will help me.
I just find that personal development never-ending story, and my story is not finished. And if I don't read, I lose it. Like I find that if I'm not reading, my vocabulary lacks. Like the other day, I heard somebody say, "I want to bring to fruition something," and I'm like, "Dude, it's fruition."
What the hell are you talking about?
Exactly. And I hate to be like that person that kind of. I'm a grammar Nazi, and I've had people say, what's that word? The trajectory of your life. I'm like, no, it's trajectory of your life.
I've had people say to me, you're a writer? You just said that, and on Facebook I said, all right, I made a mistake. Calm down.
There you go. And yes, no, people will critique you, and people will say, if you don't know there, and there, or your, they'll be all over you. But not even about that. I am the kind of person that I read to better myself, right? So during the day, I am always thinking, okay, what am I going to tackle in terms of personal development? So 10 minutes. I tell people 20 minutes to 30 minutes they should do every day. My team knows that. But I break it up. I do 10 minutes in the morning, give or take 10, 15 minutes, sometimes 8 to 10, and then I'll do it at night. Why does that help? Well, your story of who you are is evolving every single day. And chances are, if you're struggling, there's other things out there that's also brought to light when you start reading about it. Most of the things that happen to you has happened to somebody else. You're not the only one. Newsday, you're not unique in the sense that your problems are not your own. There are people out there. I can tell you from experience, you will fail yourself to success. But
that's a powerful statement. It's very true.
You cannot use excuses to get to your success. So trying something and failing at it, falling down 11 times and getting up 12 is life.
It's life. It really is.
It's the keys to the kingdom of success.
Yeah.
Fail fast forward, we always say. Keep failing. It's your first attempt, and just keep moving forward. But one thing is, excuses cannot live in the same zip code as success.
True.
Say that again. Your excuses cannot live in the same zip code as your success. If you're failing right now, congratulations, you just leveled up. If you're struggling, give yourself a big what up, because you're leveling up.
Yeah.
Imagine if you always succeeded at everything you did. Imagine you did it all the time. Guess what? You're going to be stagnant, because you ever like talk to someone and they're quiet and all you do is talk and they're absorbing? Well, when you talk, you're just confirming what you already know. It's when you shut up that learning takes place. So my mom used to say, God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth, so you can listen twice as much as you speak. Well, here's what happens when you use excuses. When you use excuses, it's a gateway to blocking your success and blocking your blessings. And a perfect example is when you have that toxic feeling inside. Oh, I'm sick. I didn't get a chance to do this because I had a bad day. I didn't do this because I had a bad week. Why is this happening to me? Guess what? Take the focus off you and focus on things that is going to help you, not deter you. Very often when we fail, we beat ourselves up and we look at a closed door that happened. Let's say you're trying so hard and all of a sudden the door closes on you. Well, you're so busy staring at that closed door, your blessings are just passing you by like a freeway. So imagine if you took the focus off the pity party. Imagine if you took the focus off somebody, please, anybody, God, someone, please come save me. Newsflash, nobody's coming to save you. No one. I promise you that. Herb is not going to come there and save you with his wisdom. I'm not coming there to motivate you. You cannot hold a pity party and have excuses make up your day. And if you have people in your head and they're creating this excuse vortex for you, they're enabling you, kick them out or charge them rent because you're worth.
Well said. Well said. Now, yesterday, these guys, the Boston Red Sox, had their home opener. They got their World Series rings. It was a big, huge spectacle in Fenway. I loved it. But there was a truth in it. And the truth is that after that, the celebration and the good feelings and high moments, they still had to play in 2019, and they lost, and they're 3-9 so far this year. What happened last year will not carry over to today. You gotta realize that the day is new, and what worked in the past might not work today. And then so you have to, sometimes you have to on the fly realize, okay, I have to do something different. And so, it's not that you're a failure, it's life throws things at you.
And don't be that person that lives in the past. Like, one thing I hate is that, and I'm using hate as a very strong word. If you were like a football star, if you did things in the past and you're living in the past, get over yourself.
Yeah.
You ever meet someone and they're like, back in the day, I used to do better.
Back in the day.
Shut up.
Yes.
Shut up.
Yeah.
You're here now. What have you done lately? You're only as good as your next sale, for those salespeople out there. You're only as good as your next coaching section.
Yeah.
You're only as good as your next whatever. Level up. If you failed, it is a failure is an event in the past, and it's necessary for your growth. In fact, if you're not failing, good luck. You're never going to succeed. You're never going to succeed without failing. I promise you that.
Oh, there's tremendous learning in failing, and you have to use it as teachable moments. There are teachable moments when you fail where you have to take a step back and say, okay, what did I do wrong? Maybe you didn't do anything wrong. Maybe it just it didn't happen the way you thought it would happen, and you have to redesign what you're thinking around it. It's just realizing that okay, I'll have to try again.
And we're not talking about just business, guys. We're talking about relationships.
You just get back on the horse and try again.
If you had a relationship that went bad, maybe irreconcilable differences, you got divorced or whatnot, you know what? That was a necessary part of your growth. If you had a friend that you helped that turned on you, became your enemy.
We've all had them.
Yes. The people that you help the most are the ones that are likely to turn on you or disappoint you or upset you or stab you in the back. It happens. But you know what, though? there's a journey that you're on, and sometimes you're not in charge of that journey per se. Sometimes you are. You can put yourself on a path and you are intentional about your journey.
Yes.
But what
That's a good word, intentional. Yes.
Be intentional with your life. But here's what happens. When you're on that journey and you're being intentional, very often something comes out of the woodwork, like something that you didn't expect. And so there's two choices. See, animals don't have choices. We do. People have choices. Animals don't. An animal will get up and it'll just go on instinct, and it will go on survival mode. It doesn't have time to think about choices. If you really think about it, some animals, you think that they have choices, but are they really choosing, or are they just acting and reacting? That's what really happens. Like when a gazelle is hanging out there, what happens to the lion? Pounces on the gazelle, right? Do you think that the lion sat there and had a choice and said, you know what? It's either I'm going to jump on the gazelle or I'm going to starve. That's a choice, right? But do you think that they really that the lion really has that much thought in it? No. Then why do we as humans overthink everything? We have choices, right? But I think because we have so many choices, we overcomplicate. Life is so simple, but we complicate it. Life is not complicated. People complicate it. Think about it.
Well said. And on that note, do not complicate your day.
Oh,
yeah, be focused. Be laser focused on what you're going to do today, and
be intentional.
And be intentional. That's the word of the day. Do the Pee Wee Herman. Intentional. Be intentional today, and stop and think. Maybe we use this webcast during today to think about it. Well, okay, I'll rethink what I'm doing here, and realize that there's no shame in that, and that life throws some stuff at you, and you just got to be bold and take it, and then maybe go to another path, but be intentional about it.
So happy hump day, rise and shine, rise and grind, make this your best day. Be intentional about what you do today, and you will see the positive results. And if you don't get the result that you're looking for, it's all part of your journey. What happens to you does not matter. How you react to what happens to you makes all the difference in the world. So,
well said. On that, we raise our mugs to everybody.
Have a great day, and we'll see you guys back again tomorrow.
All righty. Take care.
Bye.